Well, Christian, you literally left it all on the pitch, and I know just how hard you fought to be able to play in this match. You've had a little time to reflect. What do you make of the performance tonight?
I'm really proud of this team, how far we've come. I hope we showed a lot of people what we can do, and really is a shame. I thought, we deserved more from this tournament, and at the end of the day, we couldn't get it done, but I think there's a lot of things we can be proud of.
I think in spending some time around you and these guys, and there was such a close brotherhood among this group, and it really is just the beginning, and we have a lot to look forward to. How much does that excite you about the future of where this team is going?
It excites me for sure. It hurts a lot right now. We thought that we could have, advanced and done a lot more this time around. But, I love these guys, and it's a really special group that we have.
I keep thinking of you growing up, Hershey, Pennsylvania, dreaming of this moment. Has it sunk in, this World Cup experience? You just spent some time with family?
No, I think it was an incredible experience, one I'll always, remember. Like I said, it hurts right now, but I think looking back, give it a couple days, and I think, we can be proud, and it's a moment that, we'll have together forever, and never want to experience this feeling again, and hopefully have a lot of good things to come.
Last thing, is there anything you want to say to the fan base, the support back home? Because truly, I know you guys have been in a bubble, but it was pretty special to see the support in the States.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. It really meant a lot to us. We're sorry. We wanted it so bad, and I hope that we gave you some kind of excitement and showed you a little bit of what this country's about, what this team is about, and just thank you guys.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Well, he and the team delivered plenty of excitement, but in the end, it was their third straight round of 16 loss at a World Cup. Where did it go wrong today?
Well, he said it well there. He said it's a shame because they felt like they deserved more, and I think they did deserve more. They just let themselves down in things that Alexi's already talked about that are not advancing the game or changing the way the world views us. They just lost their markers and didn't run with people in key moments. This is Tyler Adams, our best player in the tournament. He just gets beat to the spot by Memphis. I'm not sure what his mindset was here. He sees him, he's right in front of him, but he doesn't get there. And it's hard for him to watch that because he's been a top player for us the whole tournament. Again, right before halftime, falling asleep, Serginho Dest doesn't open his body and check his shoulder to see where Daley Blind is. And then on this one, there's a lack of communication. Walker Zimmerman, Tim Ream, and Anthony Robinson all marking either the wrong person or nobody, and it leaves Dumfries wide open, and they punished us.
Spinning it. Yeah, the positives, though, out of this tournament and looking forward to 2026.
The positives is we wanted to see what this team was made of. After not qualifying in 2018, were we going to be able to get the game back where it needed to be in the States? And then through the World Cup qualifying process, they had their backs against the wall. They were tested. A lot of guys, that was their first World Cup qualifying experience, and they were able to get out. Then you get into the group stage. Like we talked about, the highest ranked groups in the World Cup. Every team was in top 20, and their backs were against the wall. They were able to get out. So that shows that they do have the character there. They just needed a little bit more depth. We needed to get more goals. We needed more of an attacking threat and a number 9. But a lot to look forward to can't even speak, to 2026 with being back at home and people having experience. So I'm excited about the future.
By the way, Lex, these are live images of the players still walking the field, taking it all in, remembering it, channeling it, using it as fuel for a few years down the road.
Yeah, don't let it end. You don't want to let it end. And you have to at a certain point. And obviously this is where the end of that story is for this group. But they will write much more of this story. But to your point about Christian Pulisic talking about what they deserve, it's not about what you deserve. Ultimately, the great teams, it's about what they take. And it's that ruthlessness. And sometimes that takes a while to develop. And with this young, inexperienced team, they didn't take what was given to them. And looking back on it, they will, I think, rue some of those opportunities. But they will also put that in the bank and use that for the next 4 years so that in 2026, when this team is that much older, and really, they talk about soccer players being in their prime in the 28-year-old range. A lot of them are going to come up to that. And all of that experience, and hopefully that ruthlessness comes. And then from a practical perspective, somebody that can score goals, or multiple people that can score goals. And then If we're going to get beat, let's get beat on something other than things that are in our control. Marking players, running with players, stuff that we've done for decades and decades.
We've got to find a number 9. I don't know how we do it. I don't know. I think we need to put a special project number 9.
Can you do it?
No, but I know 2 guys who I'm going to instill.
Well,
you guys are
these bellies. That
you guys are co-chairmen. Yeah, but you guys know how to score goals, and that's been missing for a while. And it's really hard to win games if you don't score goals. You don't have a number 9 because it impacts everybody else across the field.
You got to create creative players, people who can take risks. Don't try to coach it out of them. If you don't shoot, you don't score. You got to have good hold-up play. You got to be able to create goals for yourself, but at the same time, you got to put your body on the line. You got to crash the box, and like Landon talked about, you got to get across to the front post and get on the end of things.
Yeah, that's what that guy did.
A little less coaching. Coaching's great. Maybe a little less coaching for certain
Let them play, baby.
individuals out there. Agree. So we saw the President of the United States, Joe Biden, in our opening segment, and POTUS has chimed in. Fellas, you made us proud. We get up and keep going. Here's to a bright future and 2026 back here at home. Well said, President.